Well, hey, I'm Brad Sugars, and I hope you're as excited about 30X Life as I am. You know, the principles of success don't change. The principles of success have been the same for hundreds of years. How you actually create a great life principally doesn't change. Now, some of the strategies have to shift and those sorts of things, but ultimately, how you approach life, the theories and the knowledge you have about how life works determines where you end up in life. Over the next 30 days, you and me together, exploring 30X, 30 minutes a day for 30 days, about all of the core principles that I've had to learn that I want to teach to you so you can build a life of your dreams. How does success happen? The life principles of success. How do you have great relationships? How do you have great finances? How do you have great friendships? How do you personally take care of your brain so that you're in the peak state and you can achieve as much as you want in your life? You know, day one, we talk about going big. We talk about, and really, we examine what it is about people that go for a massive life versus people that don't. How do you actually want to build? What's the life you want to have? What's it look like? I'm going to take you through the formulas for success, the ways you do this stuff, and how it actually works for people. Having coached literally tens of thousands of people to success over the years, I love when people start to understand, oh, that's how life works. Think of me as your life coach for the next 30 days, that I'm going to give you all of the insights, all of the tips, and all the principles that you need to create the success in life that you want. Day two, we're going to go to my actual success formula. I'm going to take you through the 5 phases that actually make someone successful in life. What does that look like? You and me, 30 minutes, I'm going to teach it to you. Day 3, I go through the formula of how you can have anything you want in life. So, you know, success is not complex. I'm going to break it down into formulas that you can use the same as every one of my students has used over the years. These things are simple, but you got to learn them. Day 4, I'm going to talk to you about your identity and how the iceberg actually breaks down. What it means for you to build your own identity, to build the identity that you want to have. See, who you become determines what you ultimately end up having. You're not a human doing or a human having, you're a human being. Your job is to build a great you. If you build a great you, then life gets easier. See, Jim Rohn once taught me when I was a young man, maybe 16 years old. He said to me, never wish your life were easier, wish that you were better. Well, I'm going to teach you how you get better, therefore your life gets easier. Day 5, we get into the point of power and how it is that people who operate from this point of power achieve so much, and anyone that's not there generally gets left behind. Then we're going to go into the change formula, how to make change happen for you, the positive change that you want to have. Not get caught in the background and have to catch up, but how to lead and make change for you. You know, the first 6 days of 30X Life are really setting you up for a way of thinking that allows you to build the best life, for you to build the best you can be. When you understand all the principles of success, it becomes so much simpler. Day 7, we then get into the quality of life formula. How do you actually build a high quality life? Not just about finances, that sort of thing, but the quality of your life so that you overall are living a life of happiness, fulfillment. You are getting what it is you want from your life. Then we get into building an actual structured life. Now we get into the strategy behind actual life. Categories, roles, goals, things that you build. It's a structured format that I'm going to take you through so you can build this stuff for you. So you can plan and build the life you want. Don't just live a life around work. Plan and build a great life for you and your family so that ultimately this stuff happens. Then we go into how you get out of your comfort zone and what is your comfort zone and how does that work. The success principles around moving you forward. See, change is not something that happens automatically for humans. We get stuck in a comfort zone and we stay there. What I'm going to teach you is how to keep moving and how to keep growing so that you keep creating more. The more you grow, the better your life becomes. It's pretty simple that way. Then we're going to get in day 10, how we actually learn, the learning process, because learning leads to better earning. Learning leads to better life. If you want better health, you got to learn about it. So how do you actually learn? The processes of learning so that you learn the fastest you possibly can and get the results that you want to get for your life. Day 11 is where I take you through something that it took me many years to learn and understand, but how the difference between a generalist and a specialist and what that looks like in the success of your life 3, 5, 10, 20 years from now. Understanding this is so important. Day 12, we get into communication. Oh my goodness. One of the key core success principles is understanding communication, how to do it, how to be great at it, so that you can impact and sway and convince and do all the things that you want to do to make your life the best life it is. Day 13, we get into the total behaviors, understanding the behavioral profiles of yourself and those around you. Once you understand this, you can understand how people are reacting, why they're acting the way they are, why they buy the way they do, or why they create, or why they communicate that way. These things are so important to understand so that you know why you do things the way you do and why others do as well. Day 14, we get into confidence, self-esteem. You know, some people just have it. No, they don't. They learned how to have confidence. They learn what it's all about, and they learn the structure behind it. That's what we're going to learn on day 14. Day 15 is about productivity. You know, many people say, you know, if you want a job done well, you give it to a busy person. Why? They've learned the self-discipline techniques. They've learned the management of time. They've learned productivity strategies in order to get the most out of life. Then we go to day 16, where we talk about how to be present, how to be in the now. Oh my goodness, this one lesson alone is probably the most important reason you should be doing 30X Life. If I can teach you this one, the amount of change in your happiness in your life will be so dramatic. Oh, dang. Having the patience that comes from that, it's... Day 17, we stay on being present and we look at how to make that a reality for you because it's such an important set of lessons. Day 18, I want to take you through the law of attraction and how that works. And I think that most people don't understand how to build a life where you attract to you the things and the people and the experiences that you want in life. And I want to give you the strategies that I use every day, the strategies I teach all of my clients when I'm coaching them. You can learn this in 30X. Let's build you the life that you want. You know, it's so tough when we're going through so much change to sit there and think, oh, this is easy. You know, I can learn. No, learn it. Learn life, the principles of life. It's said at one point in time, you know, in life you don't get a manual, you get a mother. Well, sometimes our mom doesn't understand every dang thing, and we got to learn it. Day 19, we go into relationships, how to build, how to manage relationships. You know, doesn't matter how great your life is. If you're doing it alone, there's probably something missing from it. Building relationships, maintaining relationships, and doing that. I know as a father of 5 and a husband and friends all over the world, it takes work to manage relationships, but I'm going to give you the strategies that I think will make your life much easier when it comes to that. Then we go into friendships. Oh my goodness. Friends, people think, you know, it just happens. No, there is lessons to creating great friendships. There's lessons to managing all of that stuff. 21, parenting. Oh my goodness. After having 5 kids and doing that, I'm just going to share with you some of the things that have worked for me as a parent. You know, every one of us is different, but I know there's certain things that made my life much easier as a parent, and there's certain things that made it a lot tougher too. 22 is health and fitness. You know, what it is about health and fitness, because, look, if I can be really blunt about this, getting your life together, a big part of that is staying healthy. It's hard to be at peak performance and it's achieving all the things you want and living a great life and relationships if you don't have a level of health that matches all of these things. Day 23, we get into meditation. Yes, there's a whole bunch of ways to get our life to be better, and I'm going to give you my philosophies on that sort of stuff. You know, success doesn't just happen. It happens because we plan it, we do it, and we learn. Day 24, I'm going to take you through depression, anxiety, and this sort of stuff. Yes, there are negatives in life, addiction and depression. And I know, even though I'm successful, it's stuff that has grabbed me at times in life. I want to take you again through my perspective on how that stuff works and how you can beat it. And maybe it's for you, or maybe it's for someone you know in your life that you want to be able to share that knowledge with. Day 25. I jumped because I said, you know, if I'm going to teach depression, anxiety on one day, the next day I'm going to teach fun and happiness, how to live a happy, fulfilled life, how to make sure life is fun and make sure that your life is what you want it to be. And There's some great strategies in there. Then we move to leadership, day 26. I remember my first leadership training at 16 years of age. Some of that stuff changed the course of my life. It wasn't just about work, it was about life. Being a great leader is something we all have to learn and understand. Day 27 is about understanding the work that needs to go in. You know, success is simple, but that doesn't make it easy. I can break life down to you and make it real simple. Doesn't mean it's easy. We still got to put in the work. And where does the work need to happen to build a great life for you? Day 28 is really, I suppose the simplest way to put it is what other people think of you is none of your business. Judgment, all of this stuff that goes on out there in the world. I'm going to give you my strategies for handling it, my strategies for helping you understand what it is and what it can be for you. Day 29, we look at philanthropy. You know, learn, earn, return. You got to give back to your community, and how you give back and what you can do to give back and how that even builds your self-esteem and builds you up as a person, I think is really important. And day 30 is building the plan. Go for it. Build the plan for the life that you want. 30x life. Now, most people think, why have I got to study the principles of life? Real simple. Life comes at you fast. Life changes fast. Understanding change, understanding decision making, all of these aspects are part of a great life for you, me, and everybody else. You know, as almost 50 years old, it took me a lot of time to learn a lot of these principles of success. But dang, it's helped me live a great life, and it's helped me and my family do what we want to do. I hope it helps you too. 30x life. It's you, me, next 30 days. I'm your life coach for 30 minutes a day. Let's get these principles, let's learn them, and let's build a life together. Take care.